Welcome to the BuzzCast. I'm your host, loldbz, and we have Ghoulston as usual, and a surprise co-host. Hello, Rudy.
Am I a surprise?
Oh yes.
Man.
No one knew about you. This week,
Not even me.
We're going to be talking about what happened over the last 2 weeks as far as Vid Shorts is concerned. The big points that we're talking about is Street Fighter V. Everyone's excited for Street Fighter V. It's released not too long ago, and MAGFEST, where a lot of our members kind of met up and had a little adventure or two.
A little big old vacay.
Unfortunately, I didn't make it this year, so you guys are going to have to fill me in on that one.
Much to fill in.
You didn't get to go.
No. But next year, for sure.
For sure? Oh, hold on. Can I have you on record right now, confirming?
Unless something goes terribly wrong, I have no reason not to.
Well, this is on iTunes now, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's officially recorded there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you have no excuse anymore. Nice.
Yeah, Apple has officiated it. I mean, we can't go back. So where are we starting today with Street Fighter V? What has happened with this big overhyped game,
headphones.
or is it adequately?
And I'm deaf, and I'm not deaf anymore. Okay.
Well, Street Fighter V, as it is no big secret, I worked on the guide for Street Fighter V, so I've been playing it before launch and since launch. It has been a little rocky since the beginning, unfortunately. I don't know if anyone has really cared. I know some people around here do not care. I personally have been caring ever since I heard there was no cinematic story mode coming on release. Apparently there's no trials, there's no challenges, there's no in-game stores, so even when you do the crappy story mode, which is like the babyest difficulty ever, and is only like 3 fights long per character, after you do that, you unlock a costume, but you're not even allowed to use the costume until you pay for it in a store. That doesn't come until March. It makes no sense to me, but there's been a little trouble with the launch as well. I think you guys remember the servers being like completely destroyed.
Yeah, dude, I couldn't get in at all the first day. It was rough. I did not like it.
I
gotta imagine at like 4 a.m. at some point, I think.
Yeah, my first experience was for the first like 2 days. No. 2 days I started playing. The first 2 days I couldn't even play it. So this was probably day 4 and 5. I had an experience that was worse than what the beta was. I couldn't find anyone, and when I did, it would take about 10 minutes to load the match for no reason. If I went offline, it would work perfectly. It would load everything, training mode and everything. But even loading back to training mode where it was just myself, it would take about 5 or 10 minutes on a black screen.
Did you ever get that glitch where you got to fight on the stage select screen? Yeah, you can fight in space. It's awesome.
Really?
Yeah,
on top of the globe?
Yeah, no, you're just kind of standing there in front of the world. I have no idea what it's based on. But
you actually fought someone?
I saw a video.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, that would be really cool if that happened. Darn.
Yeah, there's plenty of disconnects with people, plenty of loading forever.
I've had a very pleasant experience, because instead of playing online, we just all kind of played locally. So all I did was get it, go versus, and body some scrubs.
That's very true. You could just play locally. There's absolutely no problems with that. Well, actually, there is a problem with that, because it's dumb little things that they messed up, in my opinion, with Street Fighter V. Like, there should be an in-game store, there should be challenges on launch, but like, player one has to do like all the options. So like, if you're playing against somebody locally, you have to like lean over as player two is like, hey man, can I please change characters? Am I allowed?
No, you cannot. You're stuck. What's that? You don't know what Betty does? Too bad.
I don't want to be Birdie anymore. Come on. So I mean, I don't like, that's like every fighting game. Street Fighter 4 let you change whatever as player 2. Mortal Kombat lets you play as, like, I don't understand what's so hard about these little things. I'm assuming it'll be fixed over time, and I'm sure someone will complain loud enough.
I hope not. I've got a very good reason for liking it like this, so that P2 can't get salty and turn the game off before the match ends.
That's a good point.
It's great.
I'm just like thinking, like, how is it gonna work in like tournament play? You'd have to like see like player 2 like lean over and beg real quick, like, hey, can I change, please?
Well, I mean, actually, yeah, you're right. That is a big consideration I didn't think of. That blows.
Yeah, it's like silly, I guess. I don't know. But like, as far as the online thing goes, it's been a little more stable now, but even now, it's like sometimes it just go down for maintenance for like 5 hours.
Oh yeah, that was like the most horrifying tweet I ever read. Is like Street Fighter V is servers are going to be down indefinitely. And I'm like, at first I saw that like posted,
Yes.
and I thought someone was making a parody post.
No, it was
and I
indefinitely.
just like, oh, that's funny. And then I go look and I refresh and it pops up, and I'm like, oh my god, what has happened?
Oh, that's a nightmare. I didn't know that happened.
And I had to Google the definition because, as far as I knew, I thought it just meant forever, but apparently it can also mean without certainty of when it would happen. So
Street Fighter 5 has been canceled. We have your $60 now. Thank you.
that's like they really should have probably used some other word like
Hey, man,
or maybe like a phrase.
You
like
got a new
complete phrase.
vocabulary word. You can use it in your daily life.
Well, I mean, I knew the word. It's just I didn't know it could mean. Why would you use a word that can mean forever? Like, why would you use that?
Most people do like, oh, this movie's been postponed indefinitely. That pretty much means, okay, it's never coming out.
Yeah, that's what it always means.
StarCraft Ghost is postponed indefinitely.
Yeah,
Not
that's
that
like-
fucking game. Wow.
It still has a chance. It's only postponed indefinitely.
Half-Life
One
3.
day. Half-Life 3 is indefinitely.
Street Fighter V has set a precedent and redefined the word entirely.
It was like really annoying for me personally because like, again, I'm not trying to brag. I just want to like tell the story because I had it before launch and it's like I could play the game perfectly. It was like 500 other people online that all had like early access for reviewing whatever, and I could just play whenever I wanted, and there was no problems whatsoever. And everybody that had a game was like not like a 12-year-old with AOL dial-up, so every match was like perfect for me pretty much. Quick shout out, check out my IGN page, ign.com/wiki/Street Fighter 5. Please add to the information you have any combos or information. I would greatly appreciate it. There's a really detailed page about Rashid because IGN wants like the babiest of information available to like
Is it okay if you
12-year-olds.
just tell what IGN wants and doesn't want?
They're not really sure. It depends on how this like Rashid page that I did works out because I made like a move list for everybody. And I was like pretty much trying to tell them like people don't want to read like 500 paragraphs about how Rashid plays.
Well, depends on who you are.
Right.
Well, I
I
guess
mean, someone was like, what am I supposed to use spinning mixer? I was like, I don't know. What do you think? But no, I had to write like 2 paragraphs for each move. Like, you should use spinning mixer in this situation. It's like, it's very situational, I think. But I guess they'll figure it out.
I'd find that pretty helpful when you just like if you just want to kind of start getting into a character, having like something that says, hey, here's a good combo to use whenever this, here's a good punish one, here's a quick punish one, something like that. Just and then you can like research your own stuff.
It's
for, like, frame
situational.
data
A lot of
early,
it's
like,
situational, but I do agree that sometimes it's like good to know that kind of thing. Like, oh, if you want to quick engage, I guess Eagle Spike is good from getting in really quickly. Depending on which one you use, it's kind of safe. Not really though.
I think that the amount of content you need to put out there depends on the audience too. Like you're looking for the IGN audience.
Yeah, it's the
Somebody like
IGN.
me would be on Shoryuken or Event Hubs,
Right.
So it's a different kind of person. And SF5 is may not have sold as much as SF4 yet, but man, entrance at
gonna.
Evo, at Evo 4,000 wasn't it?
Oof.
Yeah, it's
A lot
the
of
highest
people.
ever.
Well, it's going to be very fun to see what happens there. What kind of characters have you guys been playing, by the way?
Oh,
The best character. You can guess.
Naruto?
character or characters?
Character. Yeah, you picked up a couple characters, right, Deebs?
Yeah, I started with Bison in the beta, and then I started with him here, and then I was like, I don't know, he's really strong, and I didn't want to like get dependent on the character, so I did some Ryu for a while, and then after that I tried out Nikali, which I still enjoy, and then after that I kind of bounced. Recently I just kind of bounced back to Ryu, so I didn't forget him. But basically my philosophy is to know more than one character this time, so that I'm a bit more well-rounded.
More than just your dad.
I mean, it's good to know a bit of the whole cast.
Yeah, I'd like to learn some Birdie as well, because he seems pretty fun.
Yeah, it's good to have information on every character. If only to just go back to your original plan of playing that one character, and now you know what all the other characters are capable of doing to you, and what kind of things you should watch out for. It's definitely not a bad idea to play as multiple characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were goofing around the channel earlier. It's cool.
Essentially emulating what Fox does. He's really good at Street Fighter, and he just has a pretty good understanding about pretty much all the characters, because he's put a lot of time in the training with them.
Definitely not a bad idea to emulate Fox. I mean,
you can't go wrong there. No.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty darn good. I haven't seen much of him.
I know he's hovering around 2,000 points from
Has he,
what I saw. But
put out any videos on SFO?
Oh yeah.
Yes, nice.
Yes, he has a good video for Fong. Has a few videos for crush counters on Karine.
Have you seen much Fong play? I don't see him very often.
Online? No, not at all. No one plays this. It's online, and this might be a different experience for you guys, but online, I see lots of Ryus, lots of Nash, and lots of Karine.
You haven't said anything about Ken. I'm really alarmed here.
There's not much Ken, dude.
What?
There's not as much as I thought there would be.
No.
In beta, there was a lot. And online now, no.
No, what? Are you kidding me? Or are we playing the same game?
What, you've been getting stomped by some banana here?
No, but I mean, I get a lot of bananas. There's a lot of them on there.
They turn things up for you?
I give them a banana split, know what I'm saying?
Like, no, seriously, like every time, like pretty much 50% of the Kens I would beat, they would just disconnect. Like there's a...
That sounds like a Ken.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I'm talking. Like that, but I mean, I have a lot of Kens.
Disconnect.
A lot of Kens, and I actually don't get that many Karines. Actually, I don't know. We must be playing a different game. Maybe it's like regionally based.
I don't see any of like the grappler characters. Like I see like one Dalsim other than myself.
Did you just call Dawson a grappler?
No, I was saying grapplers and then I said Dalsim.
Okay.
That'd be great. I would love a Dalsim grappler. Reach across the level and just throw you.
Yoga SPD.
That would be amazing. Well, Birdie can kind of do that with his chain, I guess. It'd kind of be like
you can block that though. It's not a command grab.
That's also true. I like that he just throws banana peels and soda cans.
There's only one command guy that really matters, and it's called me.
Yeah,
Love that character.
She's pretty strong from what I've seen. You know, her V skill throwing that mic down and taking one hit.
No, V skill. The way I use it is just to be an asshole, but
you use it well though.
Well, what's cool about the V skill is that when you just shout "Hey!" it actually it gives you some meter, so you can just like do that at a safe distance, and if they either space fully or they don't know what's up, you can just get V meter without taking any damage, or even having to interact with them. And that means you can call an Eshko way earlier than you normally would, and get cool combos and shit.
Do you think any of the characters in the game are necessarily overpowered that need like fine tuning?
Chun-Li's really strong, dude. She's super duper strong.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell you why, but I heard Chun-Li's pretty powerful. But I can tell you that Bison is very powerful because he pretty much all his specials are very safe, which is kind of different from a lot of other characters. He also has a lot of very good crush counters.
I haven't seen much Bison either.
That can be thrown out there. No, I haven't seen many of them too either. But whenever I do, they're pretty formidable, even if they're not really high ranked. Because I mean, he is really hard to get through if he's applying the pressure. He's got a lot of power as well, and his combos are very easy. So for now, he's going to be probably one of those. He's overpowered characters that are probably going to go down once people get better at the game. I don't think he's necessarily needs to be nerfed, but he's very powerful now. I
think that'll probably just be Geef. Like that's how grapplers usually go anyway in SF. The strong in the beginning, but in this game, I don't know. They might go down pretty fast.
Right now, I think Zangief is pretty low right now. Like in general, just regarded as pretty weak because he's really hard to use.
Right, it took away his green hand.
I mean, just no green hand. That means you just got one less thing to think about. You just got to grab. And just
grab and air grab.
50-50. And just grapple it, 50-50 him.
Or turn red and walk forward.
No, don't do that. It's a bad idea. I love that new red stuff he has, like covered him in tomato juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like doing his V trigger and then doing his V skill. It gets like really red.
Yeah. Princess Tomato and the Salad Kingdom right there.
A character that I think is like completely invisible right now is
invisible.
Yeah, like no one has. I haven't seen a single one online. His Cammy.
Oh, I've seen a couple Cammies, but yeah, you're right. She's not playing much. I saw more Cammies in person than I see online. I mean that literally. I
get a few Cammies. I don't get any Fongs at all though. Maybe like I've had like 4 total, and apparently I've had 300 matches. So
I would have thought that more people would have been playing him just because of how strange he is as a character.
People don't like that.
I realize that not many people are looking at Street Fighter as like, oh wow, this new strange man, I'm gonna lose a bunch as him just because he's new. But I just figured like a lot of people had this mystery and intrigue about him that they'd go in for it, but no one's taken the poison.
No one's taken the poison. Maybe if he was actually poison, he would.
No one wants to turn into a bird.
I don't know. When I played him, I got destroyed online, and I've played against ones that were like really high LP against mine, and I'd still beat them, and I just feel bad, like because he's really hard. it just doesn't seem like it's really worth the investment right now, you know?
What kind of LP are you at now?
I don't know. I've been going up and down. I think right now I'm like 1600, but I try too many characters, so I just get destroyed and it goes back down, way down.
I'm a little lower than that, but I've been playing offline more than online.
Yeah, I haven't played a lot online.
I was climbing a lot with Nikali, but then I figured if I kept playing as him, I'd fall into the rut again, so I switched to Ryu.
So you're Ultra Bronze then,
Oh,
right?
yeah. I'm Ultra.
Now it's time for me to play Geef with his Ultra Bronze body.
Ultra Tomato.
When's the tomato cast?
Are either of you looking forward to Alex coming out this month?
Oh yeah, dude, he's gonna be cool.
Really?
I don't know how he's gonna play.
I have no attachment to him, and I've never been too big on grapplers or anything. But I will get him anyway.
I mean, he's
With
Hulk
the-
Hogan, you know?
Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, dude, that's how it's. Yeah, yeah.
He's
yeah.
literally based on Hulk Hogan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's got the blonde hair and the headband. Come on.
And Hugo's based on Andre the Giant. So in Street
Yeah.
Fighter 3, they had a rivalry intro
Oh, yeah.
where they would like grin at each other. Grimace at each other. I don't know.
Grimace.
They
But they would
hated-
have feelings on each other.
They would turn into purple chicken nuggets and stare at each other.
Pepper nuggets.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the chicken's name in that fucking McDonald's Kid Club?
Birdie?
What was- oh shit, dude.
It's too real.
Oh man, we're making the McDonald's fighting game over here.
Who's the Hamburglar of Street Fighter?
The hamburger. That's
I guess that'd be Cody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know Street Fighter was based on fast food.
Yeah, I want to play that fast food fighting game, man.
So does that make Ronald McDonald into Burger King, Ryu and Ken?
Yeah, I don't want a BK Shoto, man. Hey, one with the drive-thru. Yo, can I get a DP with the side of dope?
I want to play as Wheels from the BK Kids Club.
Dude, he was the best. Fucking, what was it? Viz Kid and Wheels.
Wheels, because he was in a wheelchair. We'll just call you Wheels.
It was a different time, and it was a different time. You can't do that these days.
No, you'd get in a lot of trouble. Yeah, simpler times. Simpler times were just the past weekend for us, Rudy. MAGFest
Simple.
was, yeah, man, it was simpler times. Well, for me, it was simple times for MAGFest. I would just, wake up after like sleeping for 2 hours and then go play video games.
Maybe
And
okay.
if anyone joined me, then cool.
That's definitely a good way to experience MAGFest. I was
Yes.
really messed up most of the time. So it was not simple at all.
A lot of things happened. I don't think I properly categorized all the different like stories that could be told from MAGFest.
Yeah, that's the thing that's cool is everybody has a different experience.
Exactly. But I guess the best way to segue from what we were just talking about to this is that you and I participated in the Street Fighter V tournament.
Oh yeah, I started to, but okay. So hold on.
You did participate.
Since I left early, let me tell my story of that, okay?
Sure.
Then you can go to how you did. So we both signed up, right? We played some casuals beforehand, and then it was 60 entrants, something like that.
Yeah, we were around 64 because there was a lot of people that couldn't get in.
Yeah, Street Fighter 64. And when we were sitting there, they had 4 setups, and I was like, okay, well this can move along pretty fast. Well, very soon I saw the problem starting to arise when this one guy sits down. I don't know if he's any good or not, but he's got his Fen stick. And his Fen has a legacy stick, right? A PS3 stick.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, I gotta get this stick working. But how do I get this to work on the PS4? Help me out. And so they started plugging it in, going through the options, trying to make it work, trying to make it sync up. Like you gotta make it recognized as a legacy stick or something. I don't know how it works. They spent a good 5 minutes doing that. He starts to get up, thinking they can go on to the next match and come back to him. He sits back down because the TO says, no, you gotta get this out of the way. They spend another 10 minutes on this stick. So I've been sitting there watching this whole time, and they finally get the stick in there. They recognize this legacy. They restarted the system 4 times. They've logged out, logged in, changed controllers, then all these things. And when it's finally in the game, he picks Zangief, and he starts rotating the stick. Rotating, never stops shooting the fucking stick, and mashing the buttons, and gets 2-0'd in less than 2 minutes. So that really solid it for me.
If I'm gonna lose, it's gonna be on my terms.
I don't care how much you have to suffer. I'm gonna do it my way. BK Kids Club.
That must have been because I remember looking over. The way they had it set up was they had 4 different screens. They had little setups, and that must have been TV3 because I remember looking over for like ever, and it's like, why isn't the third TV playing anything? Like I kept seeing people like get up and sit down at the other 4, and it was like, or other 3, and it was like the third one was just same 2 guys sitting there for like a half hour.
Nope, I've gotta get this thing working, man.
I need it. I can't churn without this.
Yeah, so I waited an hour and a half for my first match. I won real easy, then I got up and left to do something.
Yeah, because that's the bummer about it. Because okay, like based on what you said, yeah, it took like an hour and a half because it like had to verify that everyone was there, and some people dropped out, some people didn't show up. Another guy just got so mad that he didn't like show up in time. Like he showed up like a half hour late. That he like made this huge ruckus and was like, all right, well, I'm gonna make my own tournament then, and like,
oh wait, really?
Yeah, like they made a second tournament, like attendee run, and that was like held like the next day.
Oh, I remember hearing about that because I was playing casuals the next day, and somebody was asking, "You in the tournament?" And I was like, "What tournament? You mean yesterday?" And he was like, "No, in like an hour."
Yeah, because he got so mad that he wasn't allowed in because he was too like. You remember how long it took for everyone to check in and like acknowledge that they're there. Uh-huh. He was supposed to be there, and he was like a half hour late or some shit. And then he was like, "Why can't you just let me back in? Or I'm gonna make my own tournament then. Forget this. It's gonna be better than yours." Like,
I bet it was too. I bet it was because the other guy wasn't there.
I don't know, man. Well, I guess. Well, no, maybe he was like, "Oh, I got 0-2'd. I gotta try again. I gotta bring the Zangief back in. I can make a comeback."
Oh shit! BK Games Club kicked me out. I'm gonna get your hamburgers.
But yeah, no, it's kind of sucked because after the first round, it did pick up pace pretty quickly. Like I figured the way it was going, like, oh man, I got time to do whatever. I walked around the vending areas, bought some crappy like merch, and I like saw it from like across the way because the way MAGFest is set up, it's got 4 huge rooms. But you can kind of see
there's
through
ballrooms, and they're both double ballrooms connected, so there was like 8 ballrooms. It's insane.
Right, and there's 2 ballrooms for every section, like vertically. So it goes arcade room, merchandise room, indie game room, console game room. And I just saw, like, from the distance in the merch room all the way to the console room, like, on the wall, like, my name on the screen, like, coming up. I was like, fuck! I just fucking book it from, like, across all of MAGFest, and it's like, okay, I'm ready. I did not expect them to be ready so soon, but...
I'm sure I wasn't the only one who did what I did, you know?
No,
I'm sure
you're probably not.
Lots of people just dipped immediately.
Most of them didn't, but you're right, some other people did. I kind of had to tell him, like, I know this guy. He's not coming back, guys. I'm sorry.
There wasn't a losers bracket, was there? It was single elimination?
No, it was single elim.
Nice, I'm glad.
If it was double elimination, it would have literally taken them, like, 2 days.
Yeah. It was such a small tournament, too.
Yeah. I did win 2 matches, and then I lost... Well, no, I won 2 matches. One against a guy that said that he didn't play Street Fighter, but he played, like, Guilty Gear and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, this guy might be good. But I squeaked that one out. Played against some other guy that was kind of new to the game.
Right. I know one match you definitely lost.
Yeah, well, I had to lose at some point.
No, I meant a money match.
I'll get to that in a moment. But then I got against a guy that was playing Birdie, and I won the first round. I was like, okay, hold on, let me change character. And he picked Karen and kicked my ass from that point on. I just cannot fight Karen at all. Karen?
I don't like that matchup at all, but there's a lot of dumb Karens online, so we can do some things if we know they're bad.
I lose to a lot of Karen. I don't know. She's kind of like a... People just do their 5-hit combo over and over again, and I just lose to it. I don't know. I play as Dhalsim, so I get pressured pretty easily, unfortunately. I need to figure out how to not be pressured so easily.
And Dhalsim's strong in this game. I think you can do it.
Yeah, easily. I just need practice. But yeah, as you mentioned, you went down there at the same time I did, and while we were waiting, we were just like, why don't we have a money match? And I was like, okay, I've played this game plenty. I think I might have a leg up on you. And we both threw down $10, and you picked Armika, I picked Dhalsim. I won the first 2 matches, and I was like, this is going great. I might actually beat Rudy. What a beautiful day in my life. And then you won 9 matches in a row.
I just had to wait and see, you know?
Yeah, and at some point I was like, okay, this is enough, and I just started watching other people, and then you beat them, like, pretty easily. So I didn't feel so bad.
Yeah, I think the only money match I lost was against Climax.
That sucks.
I think I was also really messed up there, so I can John about it.
It's possible. A lot of things happened at that MAGFest. A lot of partying.
Yeah, I think the reason I actually left that tournament was to go get some more alcohol because we.
That's right. I remember you saying that.
Speaking of which, man, that city out there was a mess to navigate. They locked off access to interstate. So it's
really,
Kuma, Sugi, and I were just stuck there trying to figure out how to get back. That's and so then weird. We were like, "Let's go. What's this place? Downtown Taco. Let's go."
Downtown Taco. I didn't even bother leaving the island. I figured it just would be too hard.
We needed more alcohol.
There's no alcohol on the island at all?
Oh, no. There's the wine and beer store that just has, wine and beer. And I wanted some Jack, and I wanted some Jameson, and I wanted some tequila, and I wanted some Jaeger.
I didn't attend my MAGFest, so I'm just kind of listening. I'm going to direct some questions to you guys about it, since...
you did come to MAGFest last year.
Yeah, last year. Last year, what was it like exactly? Last year's MAGFest, to me, was like... experiencing undergrad again, basically at the dorms, but it said everything was really close and about 10 times more convoluted, and that like there's just that much more people and rooms and debauchery and
yeah.
And but the difference is when you roamed campus away from the buildings, away from the dorms, there was a peep store and and pretty much, I mean, I don't know what else. There were some cool sights to see.
Guapos.
No, you had to drive there.
Oh, did you? Okay, I didn't know that.
We had to walk to the peeps.
See, we didn't go to Guapos.
Dean wasn't there, Lunar Games wasn't there, so it's like, man, come on.
Yeah, I wasn't able to experience the legend of Guapos.
Next year's. I mean, if I'm ever there, we're going to Guapos. There's no question.
Yeah, I'm down 100%, 127%.
If anyone doesn't know, Guapos is a Mexican restaurant, but it's it's more like a it's not like traditional, but it's basically it's really good quality food, and it's I guess you can consider like Tex-Mex or something, basically Americanized Mexican food, but still really really good and fairly authentic, and it's just really the quality of the food. And our favorite has always been. We've decided the steak.
The big boy platter.
Well, the big boy platter, I think I'm gonna not get anymore. The problem is they increased last time they increased the price by $10, and
it was $10.
But yeah, but then like I was still on the fence on it, and then we got it again. I'm like, you know what? We only like the steak part, really. I mean, these little shrimp things are okay, but the steak is just delicious. So I think next time we're just gonna get nothing but like steak stuff and like a couple quails. Call it a day.
I think that. Okay, now, see, if you hadn't done the quail in there, I disagree, but yeah, I can sound. That sounds good.
Yeah, no, you got some variety.
Delicious.
It is amazing.
But the chicken's good too, and the ribs, dude. The ribs are good too.
Don't tempt me again. It's probably $70 when we go there that time. Like, it's expensive.
Just go now. Just make a drive.
I'm on the way already. Let's go.
We should definitely do it. Their margaritas are amazingly good. Pretty much everything's there.
Last month I went up to Vegas for CES, and on the way up there, we stopped in Apatomic Mills or whatever it's called, and that's where Guapos is. So we stopped there for food, and I'm like, hold on, guys, I know an amazing place, and we all have a free dinner. Let's go to Guapos. And people looked at it, drove by, and went and got some beef sandwiches instead. I felt so sad. You have no idea.
Damn. I remember like when we went there, once we completed our meal, I was like saying, all right, we gotta lay down the tip now. And so I looked at the bill and I was like horrified. And like, okay, well 20% of this is, and then he's like, oh, I put a gratuity on there. Like, oh, thank you for telling me that. I'm so relieved. Cause it was so expensive. I mean, I knew it was gonna be pricey, but I was like, that's a lot more than I, anticipated. But he already put the 50% gratuity on it, so that's why it was so inflated. But we had a good time that time.
50%?
15.
Okay, I was like, wait a second.
He wasn't that good. He was nice, but he wasn't that good.
I just took half the check as my own. Oh, man.
But yeah, next time for sure. And so I also heard some things. I heard Pay Monkey died. Rest in peace. So if you want to tell me about how and why.
This is actually kind of amazing. This is the first year Pay Monkey didn't lose anything.
Really?
Yeah, no. Like, last year he lost his wallet, and it was awful. And even before that, he lost, I think, his phone. It was his wallet again. It was driver's license, something like that. But last year, when we got back, so this is a quick story. We got kicked out of our room at 4 in the morning on like Sunday. So we're all utterly trash, but we drive back anyway because it was the last day, and we just said, "There's where to go home." But P-Monkey had lost his wallet. We were looking for it all the last day of the con. When we get back, he and Kuma and I decided to go to Walmart just to get some stuff to eat. And as we're walking out of the Walmart, see some dudes walking in, and they have a MAGFEST, and I was like, "Hey, MAGFEST," and they're like, "Hey, I was just there." And we started talking for a while. We found out a couple of things. One is that somebody had just died, which was surprising.
Yeah.
And the second thing we found out was that some dude in my state just randomly had him on his wallet. He was like, "Hey, I got your wallet."
Oh, that's nice.
That was super convenient.
Yeah.
Wait, so what? Hold on. You don't just like say somebody died and then just say, "Hey, but we got a wallet." Like, so what happened?
I don't actually know what happened. I think it was an overdose or something. When we were leaving,
Okay.
my friend Rudy and Tim were sitting there waiting for the car. We were holding it around for them, and they saw the body being loaded into an ambulance.
And then like what, the party went on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what you want everyone to
No,
MAGFest
but
to stop?
like I don't know. It's like someone died at MAGFest. Let's investigate. I don't know. too much gamer fuel or something.
too much code red.
Like those Korean cyber cafes, you know, those are dangerous.
Just die in the chair, keep paying the.
Yeah. No. I don't remember if you were there or not, Rudy. I wasn't there for it either. I had to hear the story.
All right, you guys keep going. I'm gonna Google this. I'll be right back.
Yeah, but I wasn't. I don't know if you were there for it or not. I wasn't either. I had to be told the story that P-Monkey was like on the balcony messing around, kind of like, hey guys, whoa, I'm gonna fall, like messing around. It was like putting his foot up over the railing, and it was like still wet.
Is that why I haven't seen him since MAGFest? I was wondering how he got home.
He was just like putting his foot over the balcony. He was like, "Oh guys, I'm gonna fall." But then like someone came up from behind him. I think it was D-Climax, and like pushed him a bit on his back.
That murderous son of a bitch. What the fuck?
But it was like actually enough of a shove to actually push him off. So like I think someone had like grabbed him real quick, like, "Oh my god, no, don't actually fall." So P-Monkey actually almost fell off the 14th story of the balcony.
That's horrifying.
What the fuck?
Could you imagine?
Yeah, so for clarification, we had the 14th floor balcony. Executive suite.
Could you imagine though if P-Monkey fucking died?
Why? Wait, why did
splattered on top of like some Pokemon cosplay?
Like strewn out with all his magic cards, like bursted from the scene?
He
Like 20 islands.
He would pull them out and just sail away.
You think like MAGFest would be canceled?
No, it would just be an emergency situation. Oh, hey, speaking of which, what were you doing when that alarm went off, when somebody got caught smoking inside?
I didn't even hear it. I was playing games.
Okay, so
you have to tell that one.
Yeah, so here's what happened. P-Monkey and I were walking around the vendor room, right? They had this one vendor where you pay a couple bucks and you can roll some dice to get some stacks of magic cards.
Oh, feed the monkey.
Feed the monkey. It was actually a different one, but they were there too. So we were sitting there, and P-Monkey paid some bucks to roll some dice. Like, he got 6 rolls. Immediately as the transaction happens, guess what goes off? The alarms and the sirens. There are flashing lights, there are dudes screaming, "Get out of here, go to the front of the hotel." And it's just utter chaos. But P-Monkey and I are like, we gotta make our rolls. So we're sitting there shaking these dice and just tossing them in there like some kind of high-stakes gambling event. It's like some kaiji stuff.
What day was this? Because I do not remember any like alarms at all. I
think it was Friday because I had that brownie and I couldn't even think at all. I was utterly demolished.
The brownie.
Yeah, never.
Don't shouldn't accept brownies from people that you haven't seen them make the brownie.
Oh, I mean,
you knew what was in it.
Yeah, cake batter.
Yeah,
chocolate, sugar.
Yeah.
Eggs.
High fructose corn syrup. Protein.
6 eggs.
Yes, that dude ate 3 of those and was just comatose. It was,
What was the other guy? Like, he had like 3 of those brownies?
Yeah,
and
he
was,
had 3.
Out for like the whole day.
Yeah, it's not, they were good, but I'm not going to do that MAGFest again because I don't want to miss anything.
I did some research. There is no record of this death, so apparently what happens at MAGFest stays at MAGFest.
Well, they had a service about it the last day of last year. Like, they had the closing of the con. They talked about it.
It's like, okay, guys, I'll give you all $1 if you keep this under your hats. But
no, not at all. It was
someone died.
It was nothing shady.
Hey, listen, if you guys want this event to go on, you will not put out it. We cannot have this happen again.
I just like
that'd be harsh.
Damn, what happened? Like sometimes you just want to know, like, hey, what happened? Like, I don't want to do that. Like, just give me some kind of like pointers on how not to die at MAGFest next year. Like, maybe he was just like
what the guy
playing the wrong game or something at the wrong time. I don't know.
I thought it was Gex, not Bubsy.
You know those games that you like hold on to and it starts shocking you and you have to see how long you can hold on?
Yeah.
He did not let go.
I'm gonna beat you, Fester.
I'm gonna get the high score.
Like, I don't know. You just gotta know.
I know, I'm pretty sure it was Zena who did. It's sad.
Well.
Well, let's talk about what us from the shorts did, because it was like two groups of these internet people. There was us short stoppers, and there were like the FF14 kids.
Yeah.
So how many of us were there?
Let's see, there was Ghoulston and myself, Kuma, not Cyan because he was busy being a bitch. Climax, Nano, and North Alias, and
Monkey,
yeah, and of course, I named him.
It's like 7 or something, maybe 8.
But then from like the Final Fantasy 14 rooms.
Oh yeah, Professor Skittles was there.
Triformus.
Yeah, Beef was there. I didn't see Beef at all this weekend.
I actually played Binding of Isaac and streamed with him briefly.
Oh, that's so gross. Why did you do that?
Well, okay, so he like told me one day that in the newest version of Binding of Isaac, they have like the little ghost guy that I use my avatar for in the game as like one of the co-op babies.
Yeah, from Euphoria.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna get that. So like he was like playing it, and I kept like dropping in and dropping out of the game to get like the character because it gives you a random one when you join in. And I kept getting like Peach and Daisy and like Bowser and like all kinds of like random like cameos. And I finally got him, and he was like, okay, cool. Okay, now can you press start for a second for me? I was like, okay, cool. And I did it, and it made me lose my fucking character immediately. And he was like, oh, wait, no, it's okay. You can get it back. And I was like, can I? Because that's what I've been doing the whole time to change characters. He was like, oh, no, I guess you can't get it back. Sorry.
Yo,
sorry, man.
Even you can't escape the botching. What the heck?
I was like, what the fuck, dude? I tried like a half hour to get this dude. Like, I sabotaged him, and I said I was done.
Oh, man. That's awful.
I was upset with him. Even after I gave him a free DiGiorno pizza.
You gave him a pizza?
Yeah, man. I was really hungry that day.
Wait,
I didn't know where to get cheap food.
You delivered to him a DiGiorno pizza?
It wasn't delivery.
Well, I mean,
it was a hamburger.
It was DiGiorno.
Yeah, but you gave it to like you can't do that.
Well, I got a text from Burns like, "Hey, come hang out," and I was like, "Okay." And I went to CVS on my way there, and I was like, "I'm really hungry, but I don't feel like paying $12 for like 6-inch sandwich." So I saw at CVS and you get 2 for $6 DiGiorno pizzas, and I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna get one of these little baby pizzas." And I got him one, and I got 2. And he was the first person I saw. I was like, hey, you want a DiGiorno pizza? And he was like, yeah, all right.
I can barely remember what I ate this weekend. I know I had 2 burgers, and they were pretty good. And I know I had
Chinese.
That's all I can remember. I didn't have Chinese yesterday.
You didn't have
they
Chinese?
ordered Chinese. Oh, I stole some of theirs when they went looking.
We had $100 worth of Chinese.
Yeah, it was a lot of Chinese.
It was really good.
Was it?
$100 worth of Chinese?
It was for me. Yeah.
Well,
there was like 8 of us ordering.
Oh, okay. All right. I just thought you'd...
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. No, it was reasonably priced. Although I did order, man, I can't remember the name of the place. It was like Casa Roma or some crap like that.
Oh, wait, the Mexican place that's down the street?
It was Italian.
Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, wait, the Italian place is down the street?
I guess. I just called because it was like I went into the lobby and asked for a number, and that was the first one I got.
Oh, okay, I don't know who that is then.
But I called them and ordered an Italian or chicken parmesan sandwich because that's my favorite food, and
a good one.
I got it, but like I got the sandwich and I started eating it, and I was like, this is a weird bread. It's like weird, like lumpy and like kind of doughy and soft. And after a while, I realized that it wasn't bread. It was literally a slice of pizza.
Wait a second.
So they didn't make me chicken parmesan sandwich. They put chicken in a slice of pizza.
They put it on a pizza
and folded and made it look like a sandwich and handed it to me. Which then I kind of started thinking, that is chicken parm. So it technically is. So I still ate it and it was like really good. I don't know why. Like it was the shittiest looking chicken parm sandwich, but
it was delicious. Right?
Pizza is mozzarella cheese, tomato sauce, and bread.
So the really
chicken parm sandwich is cheese, tomato sauce, and bread with chicken. So I mean, they did.
Hell yeah, man! That sounds good.
They just opened your eyes, really.
Yeah.
Man, I had
I did want to ask you, Rudy, because I never really got to ask you about the beach and what you found at the beach.
So we went to the beach for a thing. That was really cool. And then I found in that beach a bottle. That bottle had some kind of unknown red liquid, and so I drank it. I think it was rum and coke.
You drank it, and you also gave it to North Alias.
Yeah, he had some.
Yeah, and he said that he felt really, really sick, and he regretted drinking whatever was in that bottle.
Did he? I felt fine.
Because he did not know what it was. And
I drank almost all of it. I shared some of it, but...
Let's be fair, Rudy. You have a stomach made of iron. I don't know. Like, you drink year-old coffee like it's water. You just, like, it doesn't bother you. I don't think North Alias can handle random fluids.
That's true. I can drink most things like it's water. It just doesn't stop me.
Maybe it was all like psychological. Because I mean, when you drink something red that you find like in the wild, you
on
start
the beach.
Yeah, you start to question.
Did you say to him like, "Hey, I found this on the beach"?
Well, see, I said that to him after.
It wasn't sealed, right?
After I let him drink some of it, and then I said that to him. No, it was open already. Because it was a plastic water bottle, that they filled up with whatever was in it.
Red stuff. Okay.
Whoever owned that bottle previously.
So weird. Well, I mean, no one died among us, as far as we know. So I mean, that's fine.
Yeah,
I guess.
Our ancient ancestors used to live off the land in similar ways. So,
I guess so. Yeah. But I remember doing that. Lots of drinking and partying. Well, actually, Friday night was like the really busy party night. Or no,
I think Saturday was. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Thursday was when we got there. Saturday, I don't know what happened. I think not much. But Friday was the busy one. So how about that next door neighbor, dude?
We had a next door neighbor that was very generous.
Okay, so generous in the next day, but we met them by trying to set a party, right? Mm-hmm. Were you there then, Ghoul, when that happened?
I was in and out, mostly trying to avoid the party.
So, Friday night, we decided, hey, these guys are having a party next door, and we got a party on over here. Let's open these doors up and see what happens. And then, and then we opened the doors up, and shit, everybody's just everywhere. And it's kind of like a good time, right? They even have a DJ who's setting up in our room.
Yeah.
And then somebody comes up and says, hey, our room's getting a noise complaint, and we gotta shut this down right now. And like, what the fuck? I didn't get a noise complaint. But then, nope, it had to die.
Yeah.
So it was sad.
I'll be honest with you. I did not report that, but I'm glad that whoever did it. Because, I mean, that's not my environment, man.
Yeah, but I mean...
You don't like people?
I wasn't even there. Like, I not really.
It wasn't last forever. Come on.
I was just like, okay, if this is going on, I'm just going to play video games and move my stuff to somewhere secure. That's what I did.
You know what? Nothing got lost or broken.
I was kind of annoyed.
So I didn't really care.
Like, last year we got a noise complaint, but I mean... I just think it's so like it's like something you go into MAGFEST accepting that you're not going to sleep much, and if you try to sleep at any point, you're going to hear a lot of loud things. It just makes sense. So noise complaints doesn't really make sense to me.
I guess just some people don't expect that.
I think it depends on the floor, but our floor actually was where a lot of parties were anyway, so it's not like I don't think they actually got a noise complaint. I don't think it was just them getting spooked.
Getting spooked?
Yeah, that they might have gotten in trouble.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Like, remember, what they did next day?
No, I don't.
They came over and gave us a lot of stuff.
Oh. They gave us stuff?
You just said how generous they were before I started talking about the party that
I don't remember, man. I just assumed they were generous.
Oh, no, yeah. They came by the next day and gave us, like, toilet paper and stuff.
Oh, wow,
and
free toilet paper.
Yeah. Well, we needed it, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, we like, the sanitation of that room.
Can we talk about mashed potatoes real quick?
We can talk about mashed potatoes and how they don't belong in a coffee maker.
How the heck are they going to make mashed potatoes in a coffee maker?
Well, then they started using the coffee maker to make ramen also.
And I said, hey, don't use the coffee maker to do this. And then they was like, okay.
Whoops. It all fell in here somehow.
I'm not worried about the maker to say, but people were burning their hands making mashed potatoes. Like, what?
It was disgusting too. Like we had like two sinks in the bathroom, and like one was just clogged for a reason I didn't find out. The other one had like
I fixed it.
Yeah, okay, that's good. But the other one was just like you could see like rice and ramen noodles and stuff gunking up the drain. You just like,
wait, did they make rice in the coffee maker too?
I guess. Well, no, we got the Chinese.
Oh yeah,
food,
the
so
Chinese.
maybe someone is just like, I don't want this, and try to put it in the sink. I guess I don't know.
That's a good place for it.
That's where rice belongs.
Oh man.
That must be why it got so messed up. No, I fixed that the last day when we were all packing up before we checked out by taking one of those magic cards and kind of wedging it into the drain and just letting it. That's why Climax found that soggy card in there.
Okay. That room was a total mess, man. There's no way to describe it. Like
I've left rooms in much worse condition than that.
I'm sure, but I'm just saying, like, I took like a few pictures of like.
Did you?
Nice. Not many. Like, I took pictures of like Swix like staring happily at the main page of Vidya just because it was kind of funny looking. But like, you could just see like a little bit of mess in there, and people that like follow me on Twitter could see like a little bit of trash in the corner of that. That does not like do any justice at all to the shit that was everywhere. I had to sleep in a closet on Sunday morning. Like, there was like the only clean space I could find.
If you got in the bedroom, there's plenty of space there. Like,
there was not plenty of space in that bedroom.
What? I slept on the floor that day, but there was like beside the bed.
Kuma covered himself in newspapers.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I forgot about that.
And then he didn't do it right though.
He was in the bedroom and it was like the coldest in there. So to keep warm, he just had like a bunch of newspaper over top his body. I remember seeing that out of the corner of my eye. I was looking for a space to sleep.
One of the unsung parts of MAGFest is learning survival skills. They can help you out in your daily life.
It was the toilet. No, that whole morning was bizarre because I stayed up really late because I didn't want to deal with any like partying or whatever. But I knew I had to get some sleep. So, like, I came back at, like, 6 a.m.
We crashed around then, didn't we?
I might have come at 6:30 or 7 then. I don't know. But I came in, and I see, like, the TV, like, a glow in the dark. P-Monkey is sitting by himself. Everyone else is asleep. P-Monkey's on his DS, not even looking at the screen at all. And I just, like, look in, and I just see, like, some anime chick's boobs bouncing all over the place, and then, like, cum shooting all over her face.
Yeah,
and I'm
man.
like, oh, what did I walk in on?
He was coming for you. I mean, didn't you see?
And I just kind of like ignored it. And I walked into the bedroom, and then I see like Kuma like newspapers all over his body, and I can't find anywhere to sleep. And I'm just like really confused and concerned.
Your MAGFest.
Apparently the porn came from a hentai grab bag that P-Monkey and the Kuma... P-Monkey bought, right?
There's history there. So Kuma and I have gone to lots of cons together. We go to Otakon and MAGFest usually, right? And we've been doing this for like 6 years now, as long as Video Shot's been around. And one thing Kuma always does is he buys one of the hentai grab bags just to see what it is.
Oh, this is a thing everywhere?
Every single year, yeah. We do this. And so that's what he got this year. But he tricked P-Monkey this year because he said, I'll pay you back, and then never did. P-Monkey was salty about it.
I've been informed that I was... I made the mistake of sleeping during the day when everyone else was awake. Uh-huh. So apparently that grab bag was placed next to me while I was sleeping. So that photo might be around, yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, you were clutching it like a teddy bear.
Yeah, I needed to protect it, I guess. Make sure no one opened it. Stay forever sealed in this brown paper bag.
Like Jumanji.
Yeah.
The Jumanji of porn.
That's a weird thing to buy, and another weird thing to buy is Nanomachiner's coat that he got.
Dude, that coat's amazing. I love that thing.
I hate it.
Dude, it's so cool.
It is a leather. Is it leather? I don't remember.
Yeah, it's a leather jacket.
It's a leather jacket with on the back what looks like was drawn in chalk. Felicia from Darkstalkers.
It's such a good jacket, dude.
He has no problems with talking about it. He knows it's a little silly, so I have no problem ragging on him about it. That cost him $140.
Hey man,
for this fucking
one of a kind,
one of a kind Felicia art drawn in chalk.
I was thinking I should go over there and see what else they have because if there's a character that I want on my back all the time, then I would totally do it.
Well, because like Nana was like bragging about it, like look, check out my sweet coat, and like no one was like saying anything, and it was like,
are you kidding? People were taking pictures of it. It was awesome.
That's not really saying anything. But like,
I saw on the Facebook. I saw on my fan's Facebook page. It was up there captioned "Bye Felicia." It was great.
He was like asking, like, anybody want the email address of the guy that made it?
I think I have that email though.
You might, but like no one seemed like ecstatic to get that email. No one was like trying to get their own Felicia code.
Well, also because it costs money.
Yeah,
money. But the content is good.
Yeah, he rocks it. Although he said he probably wouldn't wear it out publicly and probably would save it for special events. I guess I can understand that.
I think we'd probably get like a repeat of that one story he had during his charity if he were to wear it.
Oh yeah, his mom reacts to that.
Yeah, I wonder how his parents feel about that coat. I wonder if they ever saw it because I don't
they
think
saw him walking around in that Santa outfit. They probably think the coat's a step up.
He's like, oh right direction. Man. No,
that's more clothes.
You're getting there. Covered. You're warmer.
Something, man. You know, it was also something weird that we did. I don't know why. Do you remember why we started playing Sonic Adventure on a fight stick, Rudy?
No, I barely remember that at all.
You can do that?
Well, someone had a fight stick plugged in for their PS3, and
no, I don't remember.
Who was it? Carlos?
Yeah,
Carlos's PS3?
No. I don't think it was. It's PS3. Yes. Like I remember Bimmy came by and he had Sonic 06 and we played that for a while.
Yeah. Well, Bimmy was making the tour. Like I saw him do it at least twice. Like make the same exact comments. Like check this weird loading times out. But we also remember doing Sonic Adventure because we had the fight stick on, and I think someone was just getting done playing a fighting game, and I think someone was just like, "Can we even play this game with a fight stick?" And we literally just started playing like a lot of it with just a fight stick. It was harder than it looks. Cause
I imagine.
You did it.
Did I?
Yes.
I don't remember playing it at all.
We passed it around, so I mean, like it was like me, Declimax.
Was that Saturday or Friday?
I can't remember, man. It might have been Saturday.
I don't know.
Saturday? No, like Friday night, Saturday morning.
If it was Friday night, then there seems to be a lot from that night I don't remember. I feel like I should remember everything that happened, but people tell me about things like that, and I'm like, what? No, that's gone from my mind.
Maybe for the best.
It's never coming back.
Maybe you don't need that information.
I guess I'll just have to take, yeah, I would say, yeah.
It was a weird amount of Sonic that weekend, because, yeah, we did, Bimmy did bring by Sonic 06, because I was with some of the Final Fantasy 14 kids when they were doing that.
Yeah, he said he had just gotten it from his friend. We played it some over here, actually. You're right, it was a weird amount, because Bimmy and some 14 kids were over at my house before we came up there. And we sat here and played Sonic 06 for like an hour and had a bad time.
Yeah, that man loves Sonic 06.
I mean, that's a fun game to get messed up with, you know?
I guess so.
Speaking of which, I'm going to make a plug. We're going to do the anniversary stream of it. 10th anniversary. Yeah, we're going to do the stream in April, probably.
Oh,
we'll do it on April 1st.
Isn't that your spring, like right after spring into spring?
Spring into spring, our Super Smash Bros. 4 event that we still haven't done anything for, but will eventually.
Maybe. And it's going to feature Sonic because he has a spring. Spring-only characters.
You like Super Smash Bros. 4, right, Rudy?
What's that?
Moving on.
Did I hit the...
Moving on. This is something I feel like I need to bring up, even though no one wants me to. Because if you know what I'm talking about already with like the leg situation at the Final Fantasy 14 rooms, it was weird. Yeah. Well, okay. Afro was there. The only Afro YouTube famous for his Dark Souls series of videos. And so
not the only Afro from YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Beck was there. I forgot. I saw him a couple times.
Yeah, and the two of them were cosplaying as anime schoolgirls.
Yeah, I saw that. It was a outfit.
Yeah, and I was just happened to be in a room when they were like getting in, and apparently they had a ritual where like every single day, like them and like 3 or 4 other people would, like all of them get their feet in the hot tub and then just like put their feet out and just relax, like all together on the same bed. Just like,
hey, why not?
Really close together with all their legs out. And like they took like, a lot of photos of their legs. And
listen, those guys are weird. Let them do it themselves.
It was weird to me, so I took a photo of it also. There's like one of them has like a tweet of just like their feet like all rubbing against each other, like in the like hot tub, like bathtub. It's like really strange.
When I first heard about this, I thought it was like Nano had done something I didn't know about, and I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like. Cool, I guess. It was like like polar opposites, because I'm sure that they, like, in the night, I'm sure some of them were drinking too, but like just like going from what you could call like the Vidya house video shorts room over to the Final Fantasy 14 room was like polar opposite experiences, but both were like really weird.
Well, I mean, mine's just non-stop party though, that's why.
Partying and messy, and that's fine. Theirs was like the cleanest ever. They had a kitchen, which I was really jealous of. So that means
we had a coffee maker.
Yeah, we had a coffee maker. They had like a full blown. They had a kitchen with like an oven, dishwasher, knife, cutlery, like microwave, fridge, freezer, and I was like, "Damn, that's cool." But then they were like cuddling against each other and rubbing their feet against each other, and I was like, "Oh, that's..."
I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of that happened over in Ernest too, though. That's not kiddos.
Not the same way.
Not the feet thing, no.
Not the same. A lot more feet. I guess whatever's comfy for them, you know. Maybe
sounds like you have a thing against feet, Ghoulston. Is this something you didn't talk about?
Not really.
Maybe it's like that one like AIDS subculture where everyone wants to get bugged and stuff, but they're trying to like spread foot fungus or something instead.
Athlete's foot.
Yeah,
there was a lot of like, instead of like doing that stuff, we played that board game that Kuma brought over.
Oh, that shit was
plenty.
Cool, dude.
Sorry,
what was it?
Oh man.
Kingdom Death Monsters? Is that the right name for it?
It's a crazy name, but it's so fucking fun.
Kingdom Death, Monsters.
What?
Yeah, that's what it is. So
why is there a colon?
I mean, everybody's got a colon. You got to poop, right?
Kingdom Death Monsters.
So this is a board game that Kuma kickstarted, or helped kickstart. Like, he contributed to it. And I think, what is $400?
I don't know how much he spent, but
he spent a lot of money. But he showed up when I tried to pick him up for MAGFEST with this 20-pound like guitar length box, and it's like this huge thing, and it has like all these little miniatures in it, and this huge board, and
he didn't lose them.
Stats sheets. I don't think he lost anything. No, we did a pretty good job.
Actually, there's only one thing that got lost in this whole adventure, as far as I know, and it was Climax had a flash drive, and my friend Taylor had a flash drive, and they got swapped.
What was on one of the flash drives? Didn't it say it was like something kind of peculiar?
No, Climax's had a bunch of fighting games on it.
Okay.
And Taylor's had episodes 283 to like 294 of Dragon Ball Z.
Not a bad trade.
Why not? Wait, is that like the Boo Saga? That's not a good trade.
I don't know. How many episodes are there, man?
A lot. There's a lot of episodes.
Yeah, come to think of it, he had that orange Kame House shirt and suit, so that makes a lot of sense.
That is true. But that board game was really cool. I think he's talking about maybe starting up a group online for playing it.
Yeah, I really want to play that game again. That game is really cool.
How would you describe it? Because I don't really know how to describe it.
It's got. I don't want to compare it to D&D because it's not a role-playing game. It's like a. I don't know. It's definitely got some strategy over the elements. Like, no, not at all. It's close to, like, I don't know. You know what comes to mind? I'll tell you what comes to mind. There was that one Final Fantasy game for the Wii called Final Fantasy My Life as King, where you do kingdom management and send dudes out to dungeons to fight for stuff and get resources. It's like that.
That's a pretty good comparison.
Yeah, there's probably games that are more well-known in that genre, but that's what comes to mind for me.
Yeah, that's definitely agreeable. Like, you kind of like have like a set population of a city, and
it's not set. They grow over time, and you can have kids too.
Okay, and then you kind of like have a stat sheet for all of them, and every now and then you have to go out and do battles. Like, I played for a little bit, and I fought like some kind of screaming antelope.
Oh, you fought that? How was that fight?
Took a while.
I think you must have done that fight when I had got called to that concert earlier.
Yeah. Because Nano was also like in and out. He was like supposed to be part of our party, but then like he found out there was a vending machine, and so he was like, "Okay, guys, I'll be right back." And then he came back, and someone else wanted a drink, and Nano, being the saint that he is, went out again to get them a drink, and like held everything up forever. But he's very nice. But yeah, it took a while. I don't know if it was accurate to an actual experience, but it took like an hour to kill that antelope.
With all these moving pieces and stat pages, wouldn't it just be better to make a video game? Or did it work out?
Well, I mean, you could say that. But it's actually... do you play board games?
I mean, I've played some, not too complicated, but like, I just don't know. Like, once it gets to a certain point, wouldn't it just be a bit daunting, or did it work out pretty well?
I don't find them daunting at all.
Do you think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is better as a video game than a card game?
I mean, if it's on that pace, then no. But actually, I prefer the video games anyway because I do like all the gamey part of it.
I don't know. I don't think I'm quite prepared to answer that question, but let me think about it, because there's something, at least in the physical aspect of having the board, the pieces, and everything laid out in front of you, that's really nice. I like that a lot.
The miniatures were beautiful too.
And some things about video games, like the level of abstraction it's presented in a different way. Like in this game, for example, you have a grid. So you move around on it when making moves, and you only do so many things. You have so many spaces you can attack, 1 or 2 spaces, and you have gear that all hooks up different ways. So these are all things you can do in video games, but I don't know, the way it's designed isn't really meant for that kind of immediate format. It's meant for that multiplayer around the table format.
Isn't it also kind of free form in the way you can handle things?
I mean,
like this is like a lot of...
Yeah, it is.
You're not really by the book. You can kind of like do things your own way.
Sure. Well, you make decisions as a group anyway, so that has to be allowed. You know, you couldn't just have like binary decisions made by one person.
Yeah.
So it's like a group effort against like a environment sort of thing.
Yeah. So what is
Yes.
Here's a quick synopsis. What happens is the game starts off with just four people, 4 survivors, I guess they're called, and they have to fight this watcher, this monster that lurks in the area they begin. In this empty, barren wasteland, walking on the bones of countless bodies. And if you beat him, then you're allowed to start a settlement. And this is starting, imagine history from caveman times. You invent language, and you invent things like housing. And as you go, I'm serious, we invented hovels.
No, because I was thinking of when you guys had to invent a language, and it came to North Alias to name the first word of your language, and he said, cones.
Cone.
So,
cones.
Cone.
Yeah, we had a cone-based society. And see, that's also part of why it's working the board game format, because you can't represent that sort of thing in anything but the most abstract ways in our imagination.
I actually remember taking control of one of your characters, Rudy, and his name was What About a Dog?
What about a dog? Yeah, he was cool. That was the guy I made after Wayne got retired. Oh man, yeah, Wayne. We did a check for intimacy to make a kid, and we made a pretty cool kid. But what happened was his wife died in childbirth, and he was traumatized by night fears, developed insomnia, and spent the rest of his life retired, living alone, scared of the dark. Yeah, fucked up.
So that's Kingdom Death Monsters. That can happen in that game.
Wow, that's a deep game.
When the kid was born, though, he vanished immediately and came back fully grown. So it was great.
I think my problem with it is trying to run that game in a very loud party scenery.
Yeah, when we played the first night, it was much quieter.
First night was great because I was just watching it happen, and P-Monkey and I were just kind of like watching it, doing commentary on it.
Yeah, because Kuma and Climax and North and I were playing, and P-Monkey already played, so he let us do it.
Yeah, and I was just kind of curious at that time. The second time, I was just, all right, I guess I'll see what's going on here. I'll play a little bit. A lot louder, a lot busier time of day, yeah. But that's all right. A lot of people were, in and out.
Yeah, I don't know what was happening during that time because I went to the concert. But cool, I gotta ask, did you go to any of the shows?
Concerts?
Yeah,
I did not intentionally.
Really?
The only live performance I saw was actually walking by a merch booth. It was actually ended up being a purchase I made because I was walking by and I saw these Super Soul Brothers performing at their booth, and I thought, oh, that's cool. They're playing their music, and they were like telling me all about what they got there, and I was like, okay, sure, why not? I'll buy a CD. I only have a CD player in my car anyway, so I figured why not? It was only $10. So I got the new album by the Super Soul Brothers, Fireball, containing tracks from Sonic, Kirby, Chrono Trigger, and more. There's only 5 tracks. Yeah, it's good. There's only 5 tracks on the CD, but it's pretty good music. So yeah, I recommend it. You can find their information on the Google's Super Soul Brothers.
Hey man, but you missed half the con. Yeah. Like music and game festival. Come on.
I know. Well, I feel like kind of silly, but I don't really care about the music part of the MAGFest.
I think it's always worth going to some of the shows. Like I went to the Intercreate's Sound Team 20th anniversary.
That's pretty cool that they were there. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to see some Manami Matsume and Keiji Inafune up there on stage.
Yes, that's definitely cool. Did you ask him where Mighty Number 9 is?
I don't want to know what Mighty Number 9 is. Thank you.
Really?
I'll ask him to not tell me when the game is.
I don't think it's ever coming, so I mean, you're in luck.
But that concert was pretty cool, and they played a lot of good songs. But I thought it was funny. Like halfway through, they it brought up Minami Matsume, and if you don't know who she is, she's the lady who wrote a lot of the classic Mega Man music. And they had her come out to perform on her keyboard, and they played Cutman. It was a really cool arrangement of Cutman's theme. And then they had some dude, Godspeed, I forgot his name, guitarist, come out, and they played Nitro Rider, and I'm like, okay, cool. So then they have a really powerful ending to the set where they play a bunch of good Mega Man Zero stuff. They go from the ending the Mega Man 04 last boss fight to playing Departure to playing Cannonball. And then after that, of course, encore, Godspeed and Minami come back out, and you know what they do? They play Cutman and Nitro Man again. It was like, what's the point? Why'd you do this? It's good, but I heard the setting.
They liked it that much. Encore. Yeah. I know that was a popular concert. I also know that Ninja Sex Party was a popular concert.
Yeah, I was too messed up that day to go, but I hear it was really good.
Yeah, I heard that they did a lot of their hit YouTube songs. For those that know, Ninja Sex Party is made up of one of the Game Grumps. He did it before Game Grumps, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Danny Sexbang and Ninja Brian.
Danny Sexbang and Ninja Brian. I'm sure that, Danny being on Game Grumps certainly helped their popularity. But yeah, they've been doing that for a while, and they're not bad. They're pretty good.
Speaking of YouTube guys, I think Mental Floss was there, but I didn't see him.
I didn't see... I did see only one person. I think you were in the elevator with me, because I saw...
Kazoo Guy.
Kazoo Guy, Suko G. He does the Kazood series, and he... I actually only heard about that series originally because someone linked a Final Fantasy VII cover of... boss fight. Yeah, that's what it was. While I was streaming Final Fantasy VII.
MAGFEST's past. I remember we came with Vaxic one year. And Vaxic's a cool dude, by the way. He went and got us all Subway for breakfast while we were sleeping and passed out.
That's nice.
And he's got like a Tekken somehow. He's a savant. But he was really excited to see JonTron, right? Like he's a big fan.
Yeah.
And he went to the panels and stuff, but like twice, people who were not him, this guy in the elevator to JonTron just shot their shit for a while. And he was always so jealous. I felt bad.
Yeah, John's a nice guy. Everyone has their experience seeing the internet celebrities in person. A lot of people, there's always the situation where some people will get them when they're like really, hyper and happy to see people. But you gotta think with those kinds of people is like constantly running up to you and saying, "Hi, can you please talk to me?" Whatever. There's gonna be at least a moment where one of them is just like, trying to move along and get to where they're going. So there's always gonna be like, I can't remember who said it, but I heard someone say this year that JonTron was like kind of a jerk and just like didn't like pay him any attention. And I was like, well, people are busy, Yeah, I've seen plenty of people like from a distance, and it's like I don't want to run up to these people. Like I don't want to.
Everybody's getting somewhere and got something to do and something they're trying to.
Everybody is a person at the end of the day. I don't want to like run up to someone. It's like I'm not gonna charge the one and only Raga Fraga of IGN from a distance and like yell for his autograph.
It's like, hey, I like your stuff, man. Keep it real, and then you walk away.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, Raga Fraga! Hey man, I read that Fire Emblems guide. Yo, can I get your autograph, dude?
Oh God, I hate being Raga. Happens every 5 minutes. I've got to say a couple more things about elevators, though.
Yes.
Because elevators are the hero of MAGFest, man.
Really?
Oh, dude, my very first MAGFest is when I realized it was the best time you can have all year. Because it was like the second day, and I hadn't slept yet. I walked into an elevator, right? And I was like, I don't know, 20 or something. And inside is this one guy. He's gigantic. He's like 7'5", must have weighed 400-some pounds plus. And he's holding an ice bucket.
Oh.
I'm sitting there. I've got a look of confusion on my face. I'm like, hey man, what's that ice bucket for? Because you don't get in the elevator with the ice bucket. Go to the room. So he goes, hey, it's for you. I went up, and I have no idea what's in it, but it was one of the best drinks that got me the most mess I've ever had in my life.
There is a lot of generous people in elevators, including P-Monkey handing out Twizzlers.
Oh yeah, man. So yeah, elevators are the best because it's where you find all the cool stuff.
Yeah, and then there's the occasional guys that had like music playing in their backpack and try to get everybody in the elevator to dance. I was like, all right, this guy's cool.
I always appreciate that. I like having the music everywhere because I mean,
it is MAGFest.
Yeah.
It is MAGFest. It's not just for games.
Did you see the Triforce Quartet play?
No. Was that one of the jam spaces, or was that a
no?
actual...
Triforce Quartet. They're due to do orchestrated all this stuff. It's a quartet course. Last year we saw them in the morning most of the days because they were playing by the gazebo where they do the cosplay photo shoots and the balcony. Gazebo. And they'd be right over the balcony. We could hear them perfectly from my room.
That's so cool.
We had a balcony again, so I didn't hear them. I might have been in the room or I might have missed it.
That balcony was gross.
Well, the balcony got really messed up. It was sticky. Somebody poured like a lot of PBR on it. And somebody stole a bottle of Jameson and it's like splashing everywhere or something.
Yeah.
But it was a good balcony. That's why it was a good balcony.
It was a nice balcony. It was just gross after we used it.
Amen. Most things are gross after you use them too.
Yeah, I guess that whole room was gross. Good times.
You gotta go ahead and do it with me, man. Come on.
Oh yeah. I can't really think of anything else. I'm probably forgetting something.
Dude, yeah, I'm still piecing
There's
together
a
memories.
lot of stuff that happened at MAGFest. Really good time. I'm not sure if I would want to go again under the circumstance I did of having the room with you. I'd probably find a room for more boring people like myself.
Dude, what? Come on, you gotta have some excitement.
I want to hang out with you still. I just don't want that room. I want to sleep. Rudy, I almost died like 3 times on the drive back because I was like micro-napping on the highway.
Oh man. Well, you could have watched B6, the Smash tournament going on in Sweden. That's what we did.
I had to drive home. I couldn't,
so did I.
Fair enough, I suppose.
If I can make it back on this day that I was last year at 4 in the morning, I think anybody can make it back from anywhere.
Fair enough. I'll have to take your word for it. So hopefully we can get a lot of people to hang out next year.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to organize things a little better. It's just
you did a fine job.
Well, yeah. See, the thing is, I kind of like people to do their own thing because I don't want to. I'm not running a field trip here. It's a PlayStation experience on your own terms.
Right.
Stay in small groups, split up. Don't hang together. You know, it's not about staying in one pack and going and seeing what's in this cage and there's a lion.
Right.
I'm gonna feed the lion.
Yeah, I pretty much like made it known like, hey, anytime I was leaving to go do games or anything, I was like, hey, I'm gonna go play games. If anyone wants to play, all right.
Yeah.
Later. And then, we actually, you, me, P-Monkey, and Kuma all played like Hunter the Reckoning on that last day.
Yeah.
That game was fun.
That game was fun until it gets locked in the save screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Darius. Man, what's the arcade game? Darius.
Oh
Burst?
yeah, Darius Burst. Oh man, Cian is so jealous.
That game is awesome. It's an arcade game.
Speaking of the arcade, I was so happy to see that Outman 2 machine. I couldn't play it on the actual hardware. I'm better at it on a controller. But
I'm so happy
I love Outman 2.
They have
I was
Ollie
happy
King?
to see the Battletoads machine.
Ollie King? Yeah, they have Ollie King. They had it by the ski slope game.
Nice. I sucked at that game, but I think it was broken. It wasn't working that well.
I didn't see the Street Fighter the movie game. That kind of makes me sad.
Oh, I didn't either. And I kind of look for it too because they had it every year in the past.
Yeah, I want to play as Raul Julia.
But these games are all brought by people for the con, so it's
Right.
like he might have made it this year. That's there were 2 last year, so I don't know. No excuse.
The only way to make sure you play it is to show up next year.
Is to play Outman 2 and Darius Burst. It makes CNN mad.
And hopefully more room and more arcade cabinets because there's a line for fucking everything.
Yeah, especially all those rhythm games too.
Yeah, a lot of people. That's just a testament to the success of MAGFest.
Mm-hmm. So this is kind of not MAGFest, but it's the week before. Did you hear about Katsucon?
No.
Katsucon's an anime con, and it happens this time around Valentine's Day every year.
That's why I didn't hear about it.
MAGFest was late this year. Oh, Katsucon's one of the biggest ones. And MAGFest was late this year because last year PAX South took its slot, so they decided to work out like this instead.
Okay.
But it was kind of unfortunate because at Katsucon, people were far more rambunctious than you might think. Like, how bad my room was in? Imagine that in the whole hotel. People had been punching holes in walls and waiting One Punch Man was here. They had flooded like the floor. They had broken all the exit signs. It was a mess.
Wow.
So we were all on kind of better behavior as a con, because
that's good, I suppose. It's like completely like minor, but I just remembered walking down the hallway to the elevators at like 3 a.m. on Friday night, and finding like those phones they have in the hallway for like service on the go. I guess you need like quick service from the front desk. There was a phone in the hallway, but the phone was off the hook, and there was like a pizza crust in its place. I was like,
oh, dude.
Okay.
I gotta. That reminds me. One time we were. It was like
what about
one of the old MAGFests? We were going to the elevator and we put it up, and what was inside the elevator? It was a Big Mac. It was a lonely Big Mac right in the elevator.
It was like in the wrapper?
No, it was in the box. Yeah.
Complete.
No. Yeah. Nobody touched it. It's a Big Mac in the elevator.
Wow.
We sent it up to like the top floor.
Did you split it or did you eat it?
No, we sent it. I didn't want to eat it. I was too respectful for that. Because I mean, man,
someone's looking for that.
Yeah, we put it in there and hit all the buttons.
The Big Mac continued its journey.
Yeah.
I swear, food finds you.
I don't find the Vader to this day.
I don't find food like on the open. Like I don't count a pizza crust as finding food. You just seem to like find like complete burgers and viable snacks to have. I don't understand.
I'm good at finding things, but
didn't you say you found a bag full of pizza?
Oh yeah, we did. We found a bag full of pizza, dude. It was a plastic bag, right? And it was wrapped up tied like a garbage bag, but we opened it up, and inside, guess what? It was untouched pizza from Domino's.
An entire pizza just thrown into a bag next to the pizza box.
It was like 5 slices. Five slices of pizza.
Why would you?
And cheesy bread. 2 whole cheesy breads.
Why would you take the time to take the pizza out of a box and then put it in a bag?
Because we were walking by. Why did they do it? I don't know, idiots.
It's so strange.
Wasting pizza.
You know what? I think I have a theory as to how that person died now. I don't think you should have eaten this food.
Why not? He's fine. He's a young, healthy man.
Wait, but hold up. I was a little confused. So when P Monkey almost died, someone actually pushed them?
Like a jest. Like
a jest. But he was like teetering already.
Yes.
So that's not like
you got pinked.
No, it was just like, oh, whatever.
Like someone... What?
Well, it was D-climax, so I mean...
Yeah, but like... that's like... So,
more
wait.
Like murder.
All right, so let me roll this back. So
when you're drinking, you don't really plan things properly.
But okay, he was on the thing, kind of like already teetering, and then he gave him a gentle joke push.
1 foot on the ground, and the other foot up in the air over the railing.
Okay.
So like teetering.
Yeah. So basically, in the balance, hanging the balance, and then someone pushed him, and then you said as he was falling, someone caught him, right?
Yes. Like grabbed his shirt and pulled him back.
Like this is just like
from the 14th floor.
Like, yeah, I don't think he would have really fared too well against gravity. Wow.
He almost lost the P Monkey.
Yeah, we were over like what, the 2nd floor area, where like they have the gazebos.
Oh, didn't you guys make some trades with the room below us though?
I didn't do anything like that.
I thought we passed something down there, like a DVD or something.
Oh, well,
like somebody passed How the Grinch Stole Christmas to the guys below us.
Oh, that would have been cool.
I don't know what it was.
I hope so. That sounds awesome.
I mean, they would have caught him. They had his back.
You should have traded him the hentai grab bag for something cool.
Oh man, and speaking of that, Base bought one too.
Why?
I don't know.
One hentai grab bag is enough to satisfy the world. There's no need for multiple hentai grab bags.
And Base was there for all the weeb stuff though.
Ugh.
So while you guys were having fun, I stayed here and what did I do? I played a lot of Street Fighter myself, and
me too.
And maybe together as a group we were watching Yu-Gi-Oh, which was a lot of fun.
Yugi.
You did some Yugis?
Got through the whole first season. It's a fun little thing. I mean, I know it's not video games or anything, but it's something I've been like.
But you're actually watching
alluding to, for a while, alluding to doing
TV
it.
show.
I've been on vacation this past whole week, so that's why I've been making a point of doing some extra little things, and that's
got to see the Paradox Brothers. Got to see Bandit Keith. Got to see
Bandit Keith. I remember that guy.
Dungeon Dice.
That Happy Feather Duster.
And I didn't realize just how really over the top and weird this series was when I was watching it when I was younger.
Living Arrow.
"I'm stealing your grandpa's soul. You'll never get it back." Like that's like so serious. It just seems too much for WB.
I'm going to win this duel, Yugi, no matter what.
Oh man, I was trying to collect star chips, but nothing that serious.
No, yeah, like
that's right, because every MAGFEST badge had a coin attached to it that you could pull off. So we kept calling them star chips and tried to collect all 10 of them by money matching people for their star chip.
That's funny.
I think Nano got close with 8.
So it's kind of like a secret thing we do, but anyone cool knows where to go, and I think we're gonna do it every Sunday going forward. I think so. It's gonna take a very long time to get through it. If it took us a whole week to get through 50 episodes, the next 150 or 180 is going to take,
maybe
3 years, 2 or 3 years.
How many episodes have you been typically doing a session?
Like 5 to 6.
Listen, just hit me up on the viewership stats. I want that GX.
GX. That's gonna. I'll hit you up in like 3 years or however long it takes to get there.
Why did I watch all these shows? I don't know how.
I don't know. I don't know why
I did not.
I don't even play it.
I don't think I even watched past the season, so it's all new to me. I think.
Oh, that's good, because Battle Cities is the best.
Maybe I'm mistaken, but... No, actually, I remember a couple, but... No, yeah, I actually have no idea. I'm excited, but we'll see this Sunday.
I wish I could have been in the chat when Yugi did the... destroyed the flotation ring.
Yeah. No. Do you remember, like, during that episode, Panic would shoot fucking fire at him?
Wait, what?
No, I don't remember that when we were watching it. It was like, he, like, nearly burned him alive, but his Egyptian god powers protected him, and then he literally sent him to oblivion in response.
Minecraft.
No, he didn't say that. He said, "I'm sending you to oblivion," and then he like goes and burns it, and he just shatters into a million pieces, and he's gone.
The castle oblivion.
It's like so ridiculous, some of the stuff that was in there. I really didn't know it was so severe.
The ghost of Kaiba.
Everyone in chat was like freaking out about that. Like he was like he falls off the cliff. You don't see him like recover or anything. Kaiba, whenever he jumps out the window, jumps out the fucking window and into like into the ocean. Where there's plenty of pointed rocks and everything, and then the next duel is Yugi going against his dead body essentially.
Don't stand a ghost of the chance.
And they make such like light about it. It's so ridiculous.
I'm the ghost of Kaiba. I'm dead.
It was ridiculous.
But it was like what? Like he body morphed into like a clown.
Yeah.
Wait a second. I'm so confused, guys. I am lost.
That's Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be Sundays. I want to do. I think we might doing something else on Sundays as well, though. Right? Maybe.
Oh well, there is talk about it. We'll have to speak with Jimmy, who's helping with the idea. But hopefully, we're looking into organizing some kind of street fight club.
Oh, I am 100% and 27 more down for that.
Yeah, it'd be fun to do. We'll have to get him on board because I don't want to just steal his idea and run with it. So I want him actively involved. That'd be cool. But the idea is just keep playing our favorite fighting game.
Yeah, I'll play my.
And by our, I mean like the 5 people that actually care about Street Fighter.
And by our, you mean our Mika. You mean
our Mika Street Fighter for bison players.
The idea is going to be like increasing people's interest in it, so we can have like tournaments for it, and as well as kind of supporting people in their development of their skills and abilities and understanding of the game.
Push each other to play the game better.
Yeah, because no one likes losing.
There was no video shorts in 2008 when Street Fighter 4 came out, and now that there's this next major installation of the series is out.
Why not? It's time to get into it.
Yeah, why not?
We
push
all
each other
have
to
the opportunity to become online warriors now. So
tournament tomorrow.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, I'm good.
No, not really.
Well, yeah, I can't stop playing this game. It's a lot of fun to develop, a lot of frustration, but it takes time.
That frustration, I can help you out with that right now. Just play Mika.
Ooh, have you even played Mika yet?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you?
No, not really. I don't like her design very much.
What?
I don't know.
Listen, man.
You don't want to drop mics on people?
I mean, I don't know, maybe, but I don't know. I don't have time with all these characters I'm juggling right now. It's a lot of effort, a lot of work, struggle. But maybe Like, I like to have like the characters I'm good at, and then characters I'm not so good at, so that whenever I'm playing someone who's kind of new to the game, we can kind of both kind of learn at the same time. So maybe I'll pick her up. But I think I want my grappler-esque character to be Birdie. But is he really a grappler? He doesn't have any half circles or anything. He has one. He has one. He doesn't have a full circle.
Yeah, he's got that one way he just jumps in at you, and he's like, "Hey, I'm a fish."
Yeah, but that's something we should be planning on soon. So
yes.
Keep an eye out for that. If you haven't got the game yet, I understand you're probably waiting for the March update that's coming free eventually.
Well, I'm not, but hey, what's in that?
Hey, March is going to have Alex at some point, the in-game store, so you can buy the story mode costumes as well as other things. I assume the pre-order costumes, hopefully. You will also be getting challenges, so you'll have trials for all the characters.
Yeah, I really want that beard VU, man. He's so cool looking. Hobo VU.
Yeah, I was pretty disappointed that I didn't get him. I really thought I did, but then I looked at the fine print and it said GameStop only.
So. Yeah, I don't understand why that is, but hopefully, like I said, hopefully the pre-order costumes become available to everybody. I want the Cammy one. I have no idea where you had to pre-order for that one.
Kind of looks like a mess to me. Costume? I don't know.
Yeah, she has like a scuba thing.
I don't know what it is. What? It looks wacky.
No, she have flippers?
No.
I want flippers.
I don't know. Maybe you can find out by checking out IGN.com/wikis/Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, man.
Gotta plug my work, man. But I think that's about it, yeah.
There's probably a few things we could talk about with streaming stuff, but we're definitely out of time. So we'll be talking about some of those topics, like maybe like the hot new streams that have been going on lately. Next podcast, it's a bi-weekly thing, so that means every other week, and we'll be doing another one in the next 2 weeks. But until then, I think we're done here. We've talked about Street Fighter 5 and MAGFEST, and that was our goal. So
I'm sure in 2 weeks I'll still be shooting Mario and PGM again. So whatever.
Yes.
Oh man.
Does that game end?
I gotta find out.
It's good. Maybe it's like silently updating every night or something. This guy's just not stopping. It's a lifelong journey.
He comes into my room. Derek Kafka comes into my room in the window and just hacks into my computer and patches it for me.
Just adds in like a new boss when you're not looking.
He puts in more Vocaloids.
Super cake.
No, thank you. I've already fought Groudon and Hyuga and Rayquaza, man.
Oh, right.
The hit list
Pokemon.
is in progress.
There's a Pokemon update.
Tomorrow morning, right?
Tomorrow morning. We're going to see what the news is all about. Oof.
Pokemon Sun.
We're going to be talking about that next week for sure.
Okay, all I care about is dress up. If they have that, I'm in. If they don't, I'm out.
I did not even once use that little thing where you touch the Pokemon. I didn't do that once. To this day.
Really?
Oh yeah, you shouldn't touch them.
No, I didn't want to touch them.
Don't touch the Pokemon.
Don't touch them.
I played it for 2 weeks straight, and then I just didn't touch it again.
I played it a lot, but I could play it while driving, so I just had time to.
What? Do you have like voice commands?
I mean, you have one hand on the wheel, or on your phone, and the other hand on the DS, or on something else. I don't know. Friggin' dog.
Okay.
You're a dangerous man.
You play the most dangerous game, Pokemon, while driving.
Pokemon Go.
Listen, dude, they play Monster Hunter while
so that's what they meant.
Go.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm loldbz.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm Ghoulston.
That's loldbz.
I don't know. I guess so. I'm just trying to wrap this up because
I'm Ghoulston.
We're going off the rails.
I can't tell you my name. It was taken.
Oh.
And we'll be doing this again next bye week. See you then.
Thanks for joining us, Rudy.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
Till next time. Good night.